What do guys do whenever they move up in the corporate world or in anything that they do when they have a little bit extra cash? They go and indulge themselves with big boys toys. Now my guest for today is all about providing you, the customers, with the best big boys toys in Malaysia. He is the Chief Operating Officer of the NASA Group, so therefore you know that they have all the luxury brands under the umbrella, and we're catching up with him right here in front of their showroom before he goes off for one of his trips. As you can see, traffic is heavy, and traffic is always heavy here in NASA. His name is Dato SM Zulkifli. My name is Syed Fardino Omar, and you're watching In Person. I've got Ferrari and Maserati behind me, but I've also got Aprilia, Ducati, Harley-Davidson, Indian, Vespa, all the major Italian brands and American brands are here. But the man I'm meeting today is all about joy on two wheels, and here's the man himself. Dato.
Hi.
Thank you so much for having some time. For me, it's amazing. If I had all these toys to play with, I wouldn't have time for anything else. But this is yours, yeah?
Yeah, it's my baby.
This is your baby?
My baby.
So when do you find time between work and everything else to go out on this?
It's hobby, you know, a passion. You know, you always find time. And then it's a part of the family activities. You know, ride together with the wife, with the kids. You know. It's not just about the riding, it's about the experience that I have with the families.
So it's a family affair. So it's sort of like a holiday every time you go out with this with the family.
Yeah, there is. My kids enjoy it. My wife enjoy it. And then riding his bike is not about the destination; it's about the journey.
It's about the journey.
About the journey. Then
heard that many times.
We've seen the scenery. You know, surprisingly, sometimes driving, you don't see what you see when you're riding.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then nice road in Malaysia, corners, highway, beaches. You know, it's a very interesting.
Dato is painting a picture for me that, you know, that's making me want to go out there. I mean, look at all the toys that we have here. We've got the Indian, we've got, you know, the Aprilia. You've got pretty much everything here. So now, looking at all the brands that you have in front of me, behind me, and all the way across this very nice and lovely courtyard, and all the brands that you have in the entire country, it's the big boys toys, like I put it. So what does it mean to you to be the COO of all this wonderful luxury, also I want them brands?
Okay, a lot of my friends said that I have a fun job, you know, the best job in the world.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, I think yes. You know, what else? You know, we have all the nice brand, all the brand that people want to be associated with.
Yeah.
You know, people proud to own. And then I'm here working for this brand, you know, developing the business and meeting the owner of this brand or high network people. So, you know, it's very interesting, very, very interesting. Then I'm very proud to be part of this brand in Malaysia.
Yeah. So when you go out there, and you know, what do you feel every time you go out on the roads? Let's say you're in your car, you're very, I would imagine your daily driver to be quite sedated and not so pompous. And you're in your car and then you see a Harley go past or a Ducati go past. What do you feel when you see that?
I'm pretty proud. Then I know that is come from me. You know. Then other than that, actually, I'm admiring them. I'm jealous. When I'm in the car, I'm driving. When I see them pass by, is it a spirit that, wow, I should go and ride today? You know, this kind of thing. So I say it's the things that you can't describe with the words. Because riding, actually, if you're not riding, people say, wow, dangerous, you know, worry, you know, hot sun.
I know.
You see, but this is the thing. So why don't, before I start seriously in riding, I have the same thing. From chauffeured behind the nice cars, you know, sits comfortably, you don't need to beat the jam, no traffic, no nothing, you know. I have the same perceptions.
Yeah.
Why should I ride?
Yeah.
You know,
Until,
you know, when I started riding by myself. You know, riding is two types of riding.
Yeah.
I'm from Kampong. You know, riding motorcycles is not a new thing for me.
Okay.
Yeah? You know, we going everywhere, no transport, Kampong bus jauh, you know. But this is more than riding.
Yeah.
It is about the passion of the brand, the excitement with the brands, And then people are looking at you. You with nice cars, people say, "Wow, nice cars."
Yeah.
But this one, when you stop anywhere, people come to you and looking at the bike, touching the bike, asking you, a lot of questions, Then you feel very proud.
Yeah.
Then not only that, when you ride with groups, with friends, so then the total freedoms, we put all the job behind, somehow I'm still in the job, I'm still working, but put the job behind. We talk about same passions, we talk about accessories, we talk about so many things,
Right.
And then we talk about the journey, we talk about the corner that we take, we talk about the laps that we took, So it's a totally a different thing. Let me share this with my wife's experience.
Yeah.
My wife's big phobia with bike. So when I bought a trike, so trike 3-wheeler, so she had more confidence. She joined me to Tasik Kenyal.
Yeah.
So when she reached Tasik Kenyal, then I told her, okay, tomorrow when we go to Camera Highland, do you want to ride or you want to go to the cars? She is riding. And she said, riding. Then my daughter said, "Pa, I also want to go." Then my daughter, before when I took a bike, she said, "Pa, you bought a bike?" So I said, yeah. So when they started once, they seen the experience or they experience the riding, then everything changed.
And it's also about the sound. I mean, you can hear it. You can hear it. A Harley Davidson just goes past. So when a Harley Davidson goes past, you cannot mistake it for anything else. That sound, it just touches you from deep inside, doesn't it?
Yeah, people say expensive sound. Some irritating sounds, but some sounds that you like to listen.
Yeah.
This is the sounds that noise, in a loud, but you love it. It's like
I don't call it noise. I definitely call it music. I'm sorry. I'm with Dato on this one. I call it music. No, if we look at, let's look not just at the bikes, but at the cars as well. If you have money, you go to any kampong lah, simple. You say, "Oh, you've got money now. What do you want to buy?" Ferrari. Check. Yep, they have it. So the bike world, what's the equivalent of a Ferrari? A Ducati. Check.
Yes, Ducati.
They have it.
Yeah.
If you're not into that kind of bikes and you want to go into a cruising, you have a Harley Davidson. Check. You've got a Harley Davidson. So you've got the major brands. You've got Ducati. You've got Harley Davidson. You've got the Indian. You've got Aprilia. So you've got top rung, just under the top rung, and pretty much everything else, and they're all Italian and they're all exquisite, and you've got American muscle as well. So is there such a thing as competitor in your world right now?
Actually, it's not really competitors. I don't say that it's competitor, but market is big enough. You see, and then you look at Ducati or Harley Davidson.
Yeah.
They have a many segment of bike. It's a cater for many needs. Even like Ferrari, we have FF for 4-seater cars.
Yes.
Where you can take your kids and your wife go shopping. It's compared to the 599
GTB Fiorano,
and California.
Yeah.
So it's cater for different things. And same like bikes. So we are not selling transporter. Our bike here is a passion and lifestyle.
Yeah.
So like Ducati, for example, we have Monster for daily naked bike. You still can have the fun part of it and also the lifestyle. Then for dual purpose, we have Multistrada.
Yep.
For urban riding, we have Dival.
Yeah.
And same like Harleys.
Yeah.
Harley, we have Atras for 2 persons. And then we have Dyna for single ride. Then we have a V-Rod for people who like muzzle and speeds. We have everything. So for me, usually everyone in the market usually want to have different things. So they want to have nice car, but at the same time they maybe want to have a nice bike, for dual purpose.
Yeah.
Or maybe some with a wife they want to cruise. So actually, what I'm looking at is we are not competing. We supplement the needs of the people.
Right. So all segments covered.
Yeah, all
That's
segments
what
covered.
saying.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Well, we have to go for a very short break right now, but when we come back, we have more questions. We are going to see how passion is married into work, so that you don't look at it as work at all. Stay with us on In Person. Okay, as you can see, the weather has taken a turn for the worse. So what better way to spend an evening like this rather than to have coffee and have a good chat with someone who's passionate about his work? Now, Dato, it is about passion lah, basically, at the end of the day. All these big boys toys and all these nice cars, nice motorbikes that you surround yourself with every day. This passion has got to come from somewhere. What you said earlier about orang kampung, motorbike come very natural, I don't buy that. It has to come from somewhere. Where tell us about this, Dato.
Actually, it's very much related to orang kampung. Very much.
Sticking to that story,
it's still very much related. Because when I was small, we're looking at the people, or was watching a movie, nice cars, there's a motivation for me or myself, for motivation to own or to be close to the brand, or close to the cars, And then this is everybody, it's not only me, even we have many people who came here, take photo with the cars, So then these dreams become reality when I start working with Nazar, with my brothers, So then Nazar started with Recon cars, and then we started with Mrs. Band. Then I make volunteer. I say, I like to hit these companies. I like to run these companies, because I say, this will put me much more closer to the cars, closer to the brand.
Smart.
Yeah,
very smart.
So then it's a passion. You feel so nice, surrounding not only with the cars, with the bike, nice bike, even with the people. Somehow, people who own this car actually must be somebody. People who own this bike must be somebody. It's not easy to meet all of them. If, for example, I want to make an appointment to meet every one of them, maybe so much difficult, take years.
Yeah.
Then this is my opportunities to know people, to mix with them, share the same passions, So that's where I come from. I feel that I'm not selling cars. I'm not selling a bike. I'm selling a lifestyle. I'm selling experience. Totally a different thing. Like Harley Davidson, for example.
Yeah.
I never sold a bike. Actually, what I'm trying to sell is the owning Harley Davidson's
experience.
Yeah. Is people say Harley Davidson is not just a bike. It's a lifestyle. Ducati not just a bike, it's a lifestyle.
Correct.
If you want to buy a bike, a lot of other brand in the market.
Yeah.
Why must be Ducati? Why must be Ferrari with the cars? Why must be Maserati? It's status symbols. It's the performance, the technology behind it. This is. I think everyone, not only me. I think you can ask anyone. Everybody want to be associated with this. But I'm the lucky one. I'm the lucky one who got this opportunity.
So you are clearly passionate about the toys.
Yes.
So how do you marry that passion with work and make it into a successful synergy?
It will. It's very much like if you love your family, you take care of your families. You care for them. And then you put yourself part of them. And then when I love my works, I put myself part of my works. Then I don't do it because I got salary end of the day or I got paid to do so. Actually, if you do willingly, and start love what you do, then the passion will come together.
We go back to what you said earlier about, you buy a Ducati, you buy a Harley, you buy a Ferrari. It's not about buying the product, but it's about the experience of owning one and enjoying one. So you participate in that. So you are also part of that experience. So on a personal level, how do you make the experience of your customers richer? I know we've spoken about this before, and you've got, oh my God, Dato has got so many plans. It takes another show just to cover the plans it has to make this experience richer. But okay, what are some of your ideas in making this experience richer?
Okay, actually, we take example of Ducati. So when I own the Multistrada, I'm right the Multistrada. It's a dual-purpose bike. Actually, I said it's not just a bike. If any bike, you can ride anywhere you want to go.
Correct, yeah.
But the Multistrada is built for dual-purpose. So what I do is I come up with ideas. We have riding experience that we can go off-road, up hills, all these things. And then we do in 10 days kind of riding experience. It's not just about riding the bike, and then the places that we go, the journey that we pass, and then the groups that we with. So this is developing the interest of the owner, to buy a Multistrada. Is it not just I told them, buy my Multistrada. You see, so if you bought my Multistrada, you have all this experience come together with it.
Right.
You know,
right.
and same like Harley, we have many kind of riding. You know,
I love the name of your club, Harley Owners.
Harley Owners Hawks. Yeah. So this is international club anyway. So then Harley, we have a networking all over the world. Harley Owner Group, they have 2.0 million owners worldwide.
Wow.
So then if we go to Indonesia or go to Brunei or go to any countries, we can just make contact with the Harley Owner Group there. Then you meeting new people and they are rides together with us. So then I have groups that from Malaysia, Harley Owner Group, we go to US, riding in the US, go to the factories of Harley Davidson, meet the grandson of Harley Davidsons. You know, this is the experience that not every bike can do.
Yeah.
You know, this is the thing that that's why I say I'm selling the experience, selling the lifestyle. You know, we fly everywhere, we go everywhere, we ride together with many type of people, many culture, many countries.
Yeah.
So what I did lately on the Ducati Multistrada, we go to Borneo.
Yeah.
People thought, why must be Borneo? I said, do you know that I said, we have 58 ethnic in Borneo. From Kuching to KK,
Yeah.
we pass by, we're going to meet so many things different than anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
So then, this is, I said, that the experience that we bring together with the bikes.
Yeah.
So, like cars, we have a plan now to bring the Ferrari, going to have a drive in KK. So, a lot of our local owners say, go to KK and drive a Ferrari in KKs. Yeah, this is something that they never do, they never did. So, this is the buying experience that we have, you know. It's not just own a Ferrari, go to track or something like that.
This KK Ferrari excursion, now we have to go for a short break right now, but just as a wow factor, how many Ferraris again are you expecting to go for this KK excursion?
We are expecting at least 60 minimum.
60 Ferraris,
Yes.
right? 60 Ferraris in Kota Kinabalu, that's a very small town, yeah? So 60 Ferraris is going to be a very noisy group of cars in KK. So stay with us on In Person, we've got more questions for Dato Zul. Alright guys, so we're back and like I said, we're enjoying coffee and this is the very last segment I have with Dato Zul. Now Dato, this is the last bit here, so let's take a step back and look at things more holistically. Now NASA as a group is a company with a vast portfolio. It ranges from luxury bikes to luxury cars to property with multi-billion-dollar gross development values right down to frozen yogurt. So you've got from very bottom right to the very top. So the question is, how do you and everybody else who help run this big company find that harmony in trying to find an equal, similar goal for everybody to attain success?
Okay, this I think the culture have been created by the founder of the NASA Group, my late brother Tan Sri Nasimuddin, and then he been exposed all the family. Anak-anak dia, my chairman now, Dato Faizal, SM NASA, then all the sisters and my brother, another brother, Dato Salahuddin. Actually, we've been trained, actually looking at things differently. For me, we do what we like, what we love. Same like food in the industry, like Tutti Frutti, for example.
Yeah.
I was told I'm not running that. Is my niece doing that. But I was told when she was at that shop in US, then she liked it. Then she feel that is something good that we can bring down here. It started from there. Like my chairman, Dato Faizal, bringing brothers to Malaysia.
Yeah.
He saw the cars, he loved the car, he liked the cars, Then he bring the brand back to Malaysia. Seems like Harley Davidson's, we saw Harley Davidson and we feel that, wow, this is something nice. We started from what we like. And then when we like something, again, back to the passions. When we love something, then we do it with hearts. And then we're sure success.
Yeah.
So this is where we start. We do something that we don't like, then success may be very far behind.
It's the nawaitu lah. It's how honest you are about what you do.
Yeah.
Now I want to go deeper into yourself here. Fine, this is a family entity that we're looking at here. But for yourself, What are your personal goals and personal aims for the next year? And how do you plan to achieve it?
Okay, one thing is every year is a New Year's. Every year is New Year's. We have achieved a certain target or become a major player in the bike industry, for example. But to sustain, actually, you must add new elements, new things, new ways, and then get yourself updated with the current needs. And then for me, Malaysia is a very young country. And then it's blessed somehow that my chairman is a young, because he understands what the young people needs. And then this is where we're looking at things. Maybe last 20 years, the need of our people is very much different. You see, now the country is getting older, but the citizens getting younger. So they play different games. I always told my kids, I was 21 before, but when I'm 21, actually I play guli, I play different games. You're 21, you play different things. So the biggest mistake that a lot of people did is when they start thinking about himself have passed all these years. But when you're passing these years, actually times are changing, people are changing, the need of things are changing. As long as you keep that in your mind and keep your updated in what you do and then understand what the need of the peoples, I think we can always be somewhere, and then always become better and better. And for me, my satisfaction actually is to grow something, to look that the business become more success, to work together with my teams, and then carry the vision of my chairman, carry vision of my family, and then still in my ear always remember what my late brother told me, where he's driving you want to drive the company's goals, and then it's a satisfaction when you delivers. It's a self-motivation. Sometimes you go back home, you saw something, they feel, oh, this is something that we must do. It's come by itself. So for me, to deliver is one thing, but to feel pride or to deliver, that's another thing.
Well, so you already clearly enjoy what you do, and I think I can say that I can see the pride coming out of you, and you are very proud of what you have achieved as a group, as a company, and also personally. But for yourself, your own self, forget the company for 1 minute. For Dato Zul, what is the next level?
Okay, for me, I want to do something that out of nothing. I'm looking at another things. For example, bicycle maybe.
Okay.
So maybe
so again, it's finding new things.
New things, and maybe I've come up with some bicycle lifestyle businesses. Actually, I have started looking at these opportunities. And then that is a new thing. I always like something. But I can also be known doing cars. And bike actually basically is come from me. So that time when I started doing bikes, nobody saw bike become a lifestyle.
So you
brand.
pushed for the whole two-wheel division to be what it is today.
So then this thing that if I've been success doing cars, that's already success. It's no new satisfactions for myself. So when I start doing motorcycle, now motorcycle is growing, then it's a satisfaction to me. And then another thing is actually I love meeting people. I love to become friends to everybody. This may be that just now I mentioned to you that I'm lucky I got so many friends. But somehow all my friends, all my customers stay with me very, very long. I have a third generation of customers.
Third generation already?
Third generation of customers. Imagine when I was 18, 19, I deal with a grandfather. The father is still learning for the grandfather. Now the grandfather passed away. The father is handling the business, and the son already 20 over years old. So I'm starting this. Then for me, this is something that is very, very excited or very, very proud. You have friends and a customer become a friends, become a family relation, become this. And then with this luxury brand, then the way I'm bringing the brands together is my work, my family, all combined to become one. You know, so the customer is no longer a customer. The customers is a part of my day-to-day life. You know, they become my families. You know?
So that's how you do it. So
Yes.
to marry work and family and passion together, you can't only have love for something, but you have to be really, really, really passionate about it. And listening to the sound of the Ferraris and the Harley Davidsons, as you can hear in the background, I think it's very easy to be passionate about everything that you have around you. Dato, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
It's brilliant talking to you. Well, that's it from me. I've been talking to Dato SM Zulkifli, the Group COO of the Nazar Group, who basically is the man who drives everything that you see in this particular area of town. The two-wheel part is all his brainchild. You've been with me, Syed Fradino Omar, and you've been watching In Person, and we hope that you have a great Chinese New Year. Bye-bye.